The House of Seven Colors by Madeline Sunshine, illustrated by Tom Cook. The Count and his friends were on their way back to Sesame after a day in the country. Suddenly, the Count pulled the Countmobile over to the side of the road. "Hey, what are we stopping here for?" grumbled Oscar. "Let's keep going, Count," said Bert. "It's getting dark." The Count peeked over the windshield of the car. "I'm afraid we can't go any farther," he said. "The bridge is broken." The Count pointed to a rickety old house up at the top of a hill. We will have to stay there for the night." So Ernie and Bert and Cookie Monster and Betty Lou and Grover and the Count and Oscar walk up the steep, winding path that led to the strange old house. "Gee, this place looks spooky," said Betty Lou. "Yeah," agreed Cookie Monster, "and scary too." "Hey, you knock at the door, Bert," said Ernie. "No, Ernie," said Bert. "No way, have no fear, everybody," said Grover. Grover, will knock at this very large and scary door." He took a deep breath and knocked it loudly. A giant monster opened the door and looked down at the Sesame Street group. Is that bridge broken again?" he growled. The group backed away from the door. "Well, you'll have to spend the night. Come in," the monster said. So they did. "Come with me," said the monster, leading them up a long, creaky staircase. "I just happen to have 7 empty rooms." You in the can, you're first," said the monster, pushing open the door. Oscar marched inside. The door slammed shut. "Yuck," he said. "Pink! This is a nightmare. What kind of a monster would do this to a grouch?" The monster pushed the second door and it creaked open. He showed Ernie into the room. Said Ernie. "Everything in this room is purple." "I hope you will find your stay here interesting," said the monster as he guided Cookie Monster into the next room. "Cowabunga!" shouted Cookie. "Everything in this room is delicious. Delicious shade of green. Yummy!" The Count took the room next to Cookie Monster. "1 red fire truck, 1, 2 red apples, 1, 2, 3 red wagons," he cried. "With so much to count, I won't get 1 wink of sleep. Wonderful!" "I think this room will suit you just fine," said the monster to Grover. "Oh my goodness," said Grover. "This room makes me feel blue. I do not know why." The next room was Bert's. "Well," said Bert, "this room certainly is orange. I wish he had given me a bedroom." The monster gave the last room to Betty Lou. "Yellow, yellow everywhere," she said. "It's so bright in here, I'll never fall asleep." No one slept a wink that night. Early the next morning, they met in the hall. "I didn't sleep all night," said Ernie. "There were purple spots before my eyes." My room was too bright, said Betty Lou. Mine was boring, said Bert. Let's get out of here, said Oscar. They hurried down the stairs to the front door. Cookie pulled it on the handle. Oh no, he cried. Door won't open. They pulled and pulled and pulled, but it's no use, moaned Bert. It's locked. We trapped it. Wait a minute. The door's not locked. Look, Betty Lou pointed to a sign on the door. The sign says, push. We were pulling, that's why it wouldn't open. Betty Lou gave the door a little push and it swung open. Before you could say, open sesame, they all ran out of the door, down the path, and piled it into the Countmobile. I will be glad to get back to Sesame Street, said Grover. Yeah, said Oscar. Who'd ever wanted to visit a weird house like that? The end.